Once upon a time, in a big green forest filled with tall trees and chirping birds, there stood a giant, old, and beautiful tree. Inside its sturdy trunk lived two tiny chipmunks in a small, simple house. It wasn't big, but it was filled with love and laughter, and that made it feel just right. One day, as the cool wind began to whisper through the leaves, one of the chipmunks heard something worrying. A terrible winter was coming. The wise owl says this winter is going to be horrible. A winter with thunderstorms, heavy snow, icy winds, and cold, cold nights. The chipmunks looked at their little wooden house and sighed. It was too old and weak to survive such a harsh season. We must build a stronger home, said one chipmunk. Yes, nodded the other. But we are so small, we will need help. Nearby in the same forest lived a bunny rabbit. He had a house too, but it was also old and broken in many places. The chipmunks went to him and explained everything. Bunny, they said kindly, a big winter storm is coming. We are going to build a strong new house and we will need help. If you help us build ours, we will help you build yours too. And we all need to collect food and firewood before it's too late. We can work together. But Bunny just laughed. Ha! You silly little chipmunks. You're always worried. Nothing is going to happen. I'm not wasting my time building a new house. The chipmunks felt sad, but they didn't lose hope. They rolled up their tiny sleeves and worked day and night. They built a strong and beautiful home, a home which was warm and safe. They also collected plenty of food and firewood for the cold days ahead. Winter arrived, and it was just as the chipmunks had heard. Snowstorms, thunder, howling winds. It was truly frightening. The chipmunks stayed snug and warm in their new home. One evening, while sipping warm soup by the fire, they heard a sound outside. Someone was crying. They peeked out the window and gasped. It was Bunny. His roof had collapsed. The rain had soaked him and he was shivering in the snow. They felt so bad for him. He was so mean to them, but still, little chipmunks with big hearts felt sorry for him. Hey, Bunny, said the chipmunks, come inside, quickly. Bunny looked ashamed and hesitated. I am so sorry. I didn't listen to you. I laughed at you, and now I have nowhere to go. But the chipmunk smiled gently. That's what kindness is for, helping each other in times of need. They brought Bunny inside their warm home. They wrapped him in a towel, gave him dry clothes, and offered him a big bowl of warm soup. The fire crackled as Bunny finally stopped shivering. That night, they shared stories, laughter, and a delicious dinner together. Afterward, the chipmunk showed Bunny to a lovely guest room with a soft bed, fluffy blankets, and a window where you could see snowflakes dancing in the moonlight. Good night, Bunny, they whispered. Good night, and thank you, Bunny replied, his eyes full of tears. The chipmunks and Bunny stayed together through the winter. Bunny helped around the house, and slowly his heart began to change. He learned to be kind, helpful, and thankful. When spring arrived, the chipmunks kept their promise. They helped Bunny build a strong, beautiful home of his own. From that day on, they were more than neighbors, they were best friends, and they lived happily ever after. Sometimes a little story teaches us something big. Did you notice the hidden message in the story? It teaches us to believe in yourself even when others doubt you, and keep trying even if no one believes in you. Also, teamwork holds immense power. When we help each other, we become stronger. And last but not the least, kindness always matters, no matter what.